Hold on a second. Let me switch this over real quick. Boom. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Charles. How you doing? All right, throw that out there. Get a pinned message. There. All right. Good morning, Surf Ranger. That's the new car. I mean, it's Fallout Shelter colors and everything. Good morning, Rev. How you doing? Good morning, Surf Ranger. I mean, I can get to them deliveries quicker. No rides with that one. Yep, Dodge Neon. Actually, it's a PT Cruiser. Oh. No, it's only got a single turbo for now. I, I, ooh. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, here I thought maybe I was going to be the first to do a triple uh, turbocharger. Really get that thing zipping along. You triple turbos. One for each cylinder, man. But in all fairness, it was a diesel engine that they were talking about. Oh. But yeah, step one done. Yesterday, I went and picked up uh, a rental vehicle in El Centro. So got on the bus because it was a Thursday. I got on the bus in the slabs, rode that all the way down, and it literally dropped me off across the street from where I was picking up the vehicle. And what they did is they just dropped it off in a parking lot, uh, parking lot. So, and it had like a little uh you know how realtors, when they have a house, they got that little lockbox type thing on it with the key inside of it. Well, they got one of those, except for a car window, and you just roll up the window in there and locks it up. Uh, so there were you were not allowed to have personal vehicles once you became a member. Uh, However, we had a vehicle co-op, and we had one electric vehicle, a Nissan Leaf. We had one big truck for hauling and towing shit. That was a Ford F-350, uh, and that was a diesel. And then we also had uh, 2 Volkswagen Jetta diesels. No helping me get in and out. I'm just gonna hire a runner. They get in and out of the passenger seat. No, we couldn't get a slave. Oh, we're a camping pad. Nah, they had houses there, man. Everybody built or bought a house or rented. To prove a point, I spent a winter in a tent, but that was just to prove a point. That wasn't. I mean, other years I had stayed in. There's a place called Sky House, and they have these cool fucking rooms. It's actually a room with a loft. So I had a sleeping loft that I'd crawl up into, and then the downstairs area was was mainly like my entertaining area if I had people over or set up an office and worked in there and things of that nature. That was on the first level, and then I slept up in a loft. Most everybody else in that house, though, used that loft as storage space. They didn't like going up and down the ladders. I'm just a fucking kid at heart. I need to get my steps in. I don't need a runner. But yeah, getting in and out of that Subaru on a regular basis would be a bitch. No, it wasn't a shared income place, man. I haven't done any real dumpster driving and diving in a minute. I have uh, been street shopping, furniture and shit like that. Get rid of that. Good morning. How you doing? Neighborly. Is that what it is? I can't really tell. Nay diggity die. Oh. Well, nobody has reached out and went, no, she didn't die. Well, maybe she did. Oh. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I didn't. Well, she's one of the main reasons why I didn't really say, "Oh yeah, this is the vehicle I want." Because yeah, I didn't want her people like her trying to fuck shit up. But I got a contract now, and the only thing that would stop is if my credit union wouldn't want to give me money, but they do. The lady that uh, is my bank contact is super helpful and stuff like that. I did try to stop in there because, all right, super helpful, but uh, not quite enough information because our timelines didn't exactly line up. Because you may notice I did get that rental. However, I still have this up here, and that's because I need to get another rental. Um, because yeah, I was going to try to check timelines because it's like, oh, you get the contract, you bring it to us, we'll check to make sure everything's good. That all the dots are crossed and shit like that, and yeah, I have to get the vehicle, but I'm pretty sure it's happening. Um, there's not really much that could hiccup in the way right now. Um, but so I thought I'd bring the paperwork there. They'd check it over. They and I'd sit and wait. They'd write the check. Now that sit and waiting time could be 2 to 3 business days because I'm dealing with one of the branch offices, not the main office, and I don't even know if at the main office if those people who are doing that part of it are doing that as well. Oh, and then yeah, at that point they overnight a check to the dealership. So yeah, I don't bring it up to them and stuff like that. So it could be as late as Wednesday before I get my vehicle. Yeah, I was kind of hoping, or I kind of thought that was the way it goes too. Yep, yep. The multiple step thing is happening. I have to return this rental tomorrow at 1 p.m. and and that it's a Kia Forte, and I will be picking up a Neon Sentra. Help, help! Like I'm doing this shit kind of on a wing and a prayer. I've made the booking, but I don't have the money. I was not able. It was, I mean, pretty much a straight run up there. I didn't get there until 7 o'clock or 6:40. Um, because of when I picked up the vehicle, I stopped at the bank hoping to talk to my contact. They weren't there, and it was going to be a half hour till they showed up. And I was like, I got to get moving. Um, and then uh, 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 I haven't quite said yet. I'm not gonna say it's either Chevy Spark, uh, Ford Eco Sport, not Eco Sport with Eco Boost. And that's why I was struggling. Um, and then a Mitsubishi Mirage. It's one of those three. Well, maybe I was lying about them as well. Maybe it's just wishful thinking. You know, I'm fucking using a key right now. No fucking push button or anything like that. Like, what is this thing from the fucking Stone Ages? But it is one of the switchblade keys. Oh, any of them are going to require modification or me curling up in a ball. To be honest with you, I don't. I'm going to have to be real desperate for cash uh, to want to sleep in it. And yeah, I'm not looking to do that kind of modification where, you know, it sticks out. Oh, this dude sleeps in here. But started right up, ran pretty good, went around the block a couple of times, said, let's get this paperwork written up. And when I was there, they have these little coffee machines. Uh, put your cup in, fucking select what kind of coffee you want. They had a Volkswagen, or not a Volkswagen. They had a mocha latte. I was like, ooh, I might get me one of those. Probably had two or three of them. Um, but I did find out that uh, Subaru's now making a cross trek that's a hybrid. Right on. You know what? Watch. See how far behind the website is. So I get the paperwork done, and I'm like, "You want some company, Surf Ranger?" So I went over to Surf Ranger's place. Hung out with Surf Ranger, the kid. Uh, Outlaw Freddy was in and out, but he was kind of busy. Well, didn't you see the first uh yellow, black and yellow vehicle I showed, or yellow and black vehicle? Bright yellow body, black wheels. So yeah, get closer and closer to be able to go. Oh, Lagritha's now a project. Check. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah. Uh, but yeah, I think I'm gonna sell wings uh at the range on Saturday. Because the rental exchange will be at uh 1 o'clock, so not really gonna missing good times to dash up in Palm Springs. Uh However, I will say, so when I picked this thing up, and that lock block was there. I was like, "Oh, you know what? I think, um, uh, I don't get to set prices, you know that. I just get to accept offers or deny them. I wish I could set my price. Um, but I was like, "You know what? I think when I get up." Oh, wings. I might have to up them. Uh, what was I saying? Um, do. Think. Um, oh, yeah. So when I upgrade to a better vehicle, I'm thinking about not selling. We'll call her Captain Phasma. That is the name for the new one, Captain Phasma. And if you know, you know. So I'm thinking I'll keep her and fucking rent her out on Toro. Like my payment's going to be about 250. They said. Um, and yeah, it was like two something for these couple of days. So yeah, I mean, granted, it's a smaller, cheaper vehicle, so I'll get less per day for rental, but still, maybe like get a storage unit up in Palm Springs that I can park it in, and yeah, maybe down by uh, the lobster lot, I'll rent down there, and then when people want uh, to rent it, that can be the pickup spot, that parking lot. Why'd he get deplatformed for living in a tent? Has nothing to do with the business. Nothing to do. I hope he sued them. He probably got deplatformed for something else, and that's what he's telling you. Because your how you live has nothing to do with Turo. If he left a bunch of his personal shit in there that he was using to live in there and rent it out, then maybe. But yeah. Oh, okay. Then he went from doing that to tent life. All right. Well, I will say this right now. Uh, when I go drop off the Kia and pick up the Nissan, same person. Well, as long as they're getting rented out, the payments are fine. However, if they're not, then you might be in a little bit of trouble. Might be in a little bit of trouble. But yeah, so I'm gonna start keeping an eye on the uh, Palm Springs Turo market for the next 6 months or so, and yeah, that might be another side hustle of mine. Oh, and now that I've done this once, you know, I'm gonna find me a slingshot to rent. That's happening. No, I'll have a third vehicle. I'll have my daily driver. Uh, I don't think I'll have Lagertha done in 6 months. 'Cause yeah, she's becoming a project. Yeah, like the shit you see on the TV shows. Project, project. 'Cause yeah, at project state, I might just do rebuilt engine, rebuilt transmission, something with 0 miles on it, sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? New. Especially now that uh, Honda's starting to make some of the original manufactured parts again for these things. Yep, when I get done with it, you it's gonna be like when I go to the meetups and whatnot, Imma have to put out that fancy little plaque, uh, listing all the different stuff and about it and whatnot so people can read. Yeah, yeah. That that kind of project status. Well, yeah, 'cause I'll be going from, uh well, oh, that was we're at the halfway point, but what was that second one? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Uh, let's oh, we're making progress, folks. I mean, yeah, you guys help get this rental sort of shit paid for. I will help you, or I will. live stream while I'm working sort of stuff, you know? Oh, all right. I am gonna wait a couple minutes. Second cup of coffee because I don't feel like standing up and moving right now. If I'm being 100% honest. But yeah, so next I'm gonna be going to the bank right after this. Then I wait on their approval. Then they send the check up there. Then the dealership gives me a call and says, "Come get your girl." And then uh, me and me and Rev are gonna go get that vehicle. And uh, uh, I'm kind of hoping it happens like on Monday. To be honest with you, that would be perfect because I have booked this vehicle all the way from uh, Monday to Wednesday at 1 p.m. or tomorrow 1 p.m. Wednesday 1 p.m. But like it'd be really cool if it worked out and I could pick it up on Monday, because then uh, uh, I could let Rev use that vehicle for a day to do some dashing if he wanted. Get a few dollars in his pocket towards him getting a. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that they're kind of slow in the loan department at the minute, because she told me when we were talking a little bit, um, uh, like I got approval, or I got told that that vehicle would work uh, a lot quicker than what she said is normal. She said that normally process would take 2 to 3 days as well, uh, but they seem to be. Or did she say she put an expedited thing on it? Anyways, hopefully they're not that busy. They can look at the underwriter and go, bloop. Um, like the bank had, or the underwriting, do you mean by they've actually run the VIN number and did all that sort of work to tell me how much I could offer, or how much they're willing to um pay on that? That's probably the full underwriting part. Um, and then I'm assuming this last part is just going through and checking through all, making sure everything is done. But yeah, she was like, that normally takes 2 to 3 days. Well, that I found out that day. Um, wasn't 2 or 3 days. So or hopefully their 2 to 3 business days is just their fucking lingo to protect themselves in case something goes awry a little bit. So like logistically, they could uh, approve that shit today. Uh, do some e-signatures with me for the loan documents, because they would have. That's what they have. Part of what they have to do is finish writing up the actual loan documents that I would have to sign, and then yeah, it it was a struggle bus. Let me tell you. Like I probably, well, I didn't have the money to do it right away, but like I probably should have just rented one of these Turo things to begin with, went up and hung out at Surf Rangers and went and hit dealerships up there, in person sort of thing. Because phone doesn't really work for me. I have the ringing in the ears when I try to listen on the phone. I really got to concentrate to hear, which makes my comprehension pretty fucking garbage. Um, but whereas if I'm talking to you in person, I can see your face, saying I can understand. Uh, I don't wanna text because I'm old and I got fat thumbs and I do that slow. Fuck, I type slow, and that's the way that we have to do business. And do you know how fucking lazy these salespeople are and don't even read shit? And I told the dude straight up. I said, "The reason why you got this sale is because you're the only one that read the email and was smart enough to email me." He's like, "I I didn't get the thing. They just give me the contact information, and what I do is I call, I text, and I email. Whichever one they respond back to, that's the way we go." I said, "Well, that's why you got this sale, because this isn't my first pick. It's been kinda, uh, it'll work. It'll work." And, like, it has worked so far. Like, so when I threw him the offer and he came back with, "Well, this is the best I can do," I'm like, "All right, well, yeah, I'll come up tomorrow, blah, blah." Oh, yeah, I think it was tomorrow 'cause, yeah, and I hadn't heard back from the bank yet telling me, "Oh, yeah, this one'll work." I just, like, winging a prayer, "Let's go. Let's just fucking do the steps and hope shit catches up." And at that time, I did think I was gonna have to put down, like $300 to begin with. And then bank calls me and is like, "Hey, we can do this much on that vehicle." I'm like, "Oh, so your Kelly Blue Book value comes out higher than my Kelly Blue Book value. Right on. That's fucking gold." Now, however, um, they they don't have anybody that they call in to do window tinting because I was gonna have window tinting added on to it, sort of thing. They didn't have that, so I was like, all right." And apparently, my credit union sells extended warranties on the vehicle, so I'm gonna look into getting that through them because yeah, I put a fair amount of miles on it, and especially if I'm gonna do that Turo thing, uh, if I can have, you know, the drivetrain warranted, it might be worth paying that in my monthly payments versus having to pay that on a breakdown. You know what I'm saying? I had one of them in the past. See, when me and my wife got divorced, like her parents did not play nicely when they divorced. So my wife learned how to divorce that. Um, I do not know. I haven't looked into it that much. Good morning, Dave. All right, well, maybe that's what I do. Maybe I put the other vehicle on Turo, and I use 130,000 up to. All right, because yeah, I saw some older vehicles on there in the Palm Springs area, so I was like, hmm. All right, I'm gonna go get my second cup. I'm running behind. I shall return. Yeah, I think that's kind of went. Well, no, probably under 50. I will say. Um, but yeah, they do try to unload them before they have too many miles on them. This vehicle was actually a rental vehicle. A rental vehicle in Hawaii. So yeah, apparently the used car market not good in for rentals, not good in Hawaii. Um, it has had a fair amount of. Let's see if I can. Where did I put that? Where did I put? Because it has had a decent amount of work done on it recently. Yeah, it's around the 50,000 mile mark. Um, quit trying to sell me that. I looked at this before. Fuck you. Maybe if I go directly from their page. Because, yeah, I basically closed the fucking place down. Then went over to Surf Rangers, uh, smoked a little bit of weed, had some German chocolate cake, got in my vehicle, headed home. I got back. All right, here we go. Here. Said the brakes serviced. I don't know what that. They probably just looked at. Uh, uh, Drive belt tensioner pulley replaced. Drive belt tensioner replaced. Drive belts replaced. Engine clean. Uh, Engine oil pump replaced. Uh, Serpentine belt replaced. Well, it says drive belt tensioner, and that says timing belt replaced. Yeah, so it's had its 50,000 mile shit replaced on it. It always sounded like a Ford to you. And maybe I'm reading off a Ford and it isn't what I'm actually getting. I got to have some fun, Charles. But it does sound a lot like a Ford. I will give you that. And it very well could be. They need to take it off the goddamn website. It's funny. I'm looking at the vehicles that I have saved right now, and in each one of those 3 vehicles that I told you about, I have a black one saved, a white one saved, and a gray/silver one saved. Like I said, maybe I'm reading from the one I wanted. I told you I wanted that all-wheel drive one. That is the one I wanted. And your mom's compromised. So, question, Charles. When I reveal what it is, and that is going to come out in an update video, an edited video. Like so, but when I do pick it up, I'm not going to be doing any live streams inside of it, anything like that. Just a heads up, it's coming out. So, uh, next Wednesday or next Sunday, I guess. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if they make a carbon fiber hood for the Element. Because yeah, project status. Let's put a carbon fiber hood on it instead of a carbon fiber wrap on the hood. Maybe he could use the money. I'm sure. Actually, if you're gonna pay somebody to snitch on me, give Rev the $5. I was just about to say, wait a minute. give me $5 and I'll tell you. And then you would have said, I already gave you $5. I see where you're coming from. See if I can give away or taunt you anymore. Can, can, can you see the reflection in my eyes? Hello, Aaron. How you doing? Did edit. But yeah, there's the little coffee machine thing. Hey, I get it. I should be able to. Like I have not let my insurance lapse. I'm pretty good. Oh shit, everybody. It's Bill DeVille's birthday. Fuck yeah, old man. Think he's 77 now? Yeah, they were kind of small cups. I did. But yeah, when I go pick up the vehicle with Rev, after that, we're gonna run over to Surf Rangers. Rev and Surf Ranger are gonna meet. And Rev, were you listening when I mentioned that uh, uh, I've secured a vehicle uh, for until Wednesday at 1, and that if we do get to do it on Monday, that if you want to use the vehicle um, uh, to do some dashing for a day, you can do that if you want. What up, Pickles? How you doing? I haven't seen no obituary, so until I actually see that, I'm going to be slightly suspicious. But we can hope. So yeah, if that would work out for Monday, oh, they're probably not going to. Well, if it gets approved today and they overnight, they should get it Saturday. So yeah, probably could go pick it up uh, Monday at the earliest. They say 2 to 3 business days, but so yeah, we go up there Monday, uh, pick up the vehicle. go over to Surf Rangers for a little bit. Could be back in Palm Springs. Dinner rush. Work the dinner rush, go home. Aren't the girls protected though? I thought that was the deal. And look at this. We are almost at the hour mark. It went by quick. I'm not taking any extra time because I need to get paperwork to the bank. No, that's a myth. But yeah, Pickles, you got a obit for Nikki? And how'd she die? And when did she die? Oh, come on. Some things. Content. All right. Do you got a date for the death? But yeah, if she could have died around January 4th or 5th, that'd be ideal. Because then it would have been the little dig about me putting my or putting her plate on my rental that pushed her over the edge, gave her a heart attack, died. All right. Well, we have hit that 1 hour mark. Uh, thank you for joining me today, and thank you for the $5 towards the rental. Much appreciated. I'm a skedaddle. Until the next one, peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.
Send Cos some money on PayPal so he can buy himself something to eat. Then he won't have to sell his body to Albanian men